attackers off the circle edge, which is, would you say, Simone, the best place to feed the ball into these shooters?
Yeah, absolutely. They will be working very hard because the harder they can work and keep the Thunder off, they've got obviously a nice tall target there in Bingham at the back. Oh, well done there by Kamo. Fantastic timing on the jump there to tip Bingham's shot. Cougars being a little bit hesitant there in attack, transitioning out.
Really looking after the ball today, Cougars. Not trying to force it through.
Yeah, they are. They've got lots of patience, but they probably don't have that flow that we are used to seeing from a Cougars team. Another great shot there by Stour.
Nice long shot there. Certainly not afraid to go to post.
Oh, we see the Thunder have got a great opportunity to get one back here with a win on the Cougars centre pass, and unfortunately not able to capitalise on it. And
Dyer too fast off the line there.
So an opportunity gone missing there for the Thunder to try and score one back against this centre pass. Stour again, like you said, not afraid to miss, but on that occasion she does.
Yes, defence is certainly forcing them to take that shot out long, not letting them get in close to post. And setting up the rebound.
So great challenge there by Hinchliffe. Umpire calls Unai's possession.
Unai taking the court this year with the Sunshine Coast Lightning. That was great to see.
Yeah, wonderful to see. Great Sunshine Coast product. Wonderful to see her playing in this league and has played in this league for many years. So to see her get her opportunity on the Suncorp Super Netball court was fantastic, and I'm sure it's one of many appearances that she's going to make.
A product through one of the local clubs here on the Sunshine Coast, so that's even great for the young kids out there watching.
Absolutely.
Five apiece at the moment with 9 minutes down.
It's another opportunity here for the Thunder to get another one back. We'll see how they go on their transition out here from their back line.
These are the opportunities they need to score off if they're going to chip away. Both teams, actually.
Yeah, definitely. And a team like the Cougars, you don't want to give them too many opportunities. And you want to punish them when you have these, when you make these opportunities for yourself. So we'll see what the Thunder can do here. Just struggling across this transverse line in attack at the moment, but I was going to say that was going to be a great link, but unfortunately the ball goes over the back line.
Is perhaps that a goal of the Cougars today, is to work them through that centre to force them wide and hopefully force the error?
Yeah, look, definitely. It just doesn't look like at the moment that the Thunder have got two strong options on attack, but again, it's only very early days. We're only just started. It's only round 3, so early in the competition, so I'm sure as these teams get more court time, they'll be able to polish these things up a little bit more. It's the second ball there that Hinchliffe has thrown out of court, which is quite uncharacteristic for her. But again, the Thunder have to try and punish, don't they, on this play?
Certainly got some power behind them, her shoulder passes, but they need to hit their target if they're going to be effective. So we have rolling subs?
I believe there are rolling subs for Sapphire this year, and tactical timeouts as well. So we'll see how both teams apply that as the game progresses.
Nice hands there by Bingham. Unfortunately, the missed shot, but did her best to get it back. Caused some pressure and some delay on the ball coming out from there. But it's quickly been moved down into the attack area for the Cougars.
So Thunder doing a really good job at blocking this top of the circle. So making the Cougars have to work a little bit harder. And that was a really great tip there by Wolf. Fortunately, she was out of court, but she's forced the Cougars to have to throw it in and make a mistake. So again, the Thunder are doing a terrific job in defence. They're creating lots of opportunities for their team. It's up to the attack line now to reward them by finishing it off. So we see Annie Laurie there taking a magnificent long shot and rewarding her defenders for that.
Beautiful shot, straight through the swish there.
Annie Laurie, another great Queensland product who was a training partner for the Suncoast Lightning this year. So I believe actually she's on the team list tomorrow for tomorrow's game.
Fantastic.
Which is again wonderful to see our young talent who are playing in this Sapphire League getting an opportunity to, possibly get onto that Suncorp Super Netball court. Great shot there by Bingham.
And having the 12 on the team now for the Suncorp Super Netball is opening those opportunities for those couple of players on the verge that maybe wouldn't have had the opportunity this year.
Yeah, absolutely. That and the rolling subs, I think, have been a great addition to expose youth. So we see Holland here takes in a shot that the Cougars really needed, I think, as a settler, just to reset and regroup. Well done there from Wilshire to have to break free off that centre pass through quite a strong defence line there on that centre pass by the Cougars. So Laurie again, out wide. Not successful on that shot, but I do like that she's willing to turn and shoot. It's great when you are in a team where the shooters have no hesitation and are willing to just turn and go to the post.
And following the shot and backing yourself if it's not going to go in. Which is not bad going up for the rebound too. Not a shooter doesn't want to plan that though. They want to plan for it to go in.
Yeah, that is true.
Hard to teach a shooter. Make sure you go for the rebound.
Well, the next best thing after a missed shot is a rebound in your favour. So, yes.
You know, just offside there. So it was reset inside the circle and the pass off there.
So Catling asked to stand out of play there. So Stour gets another opportunity at goal.
It's a really good matchup down there in physical height and strength in that circle.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward to the battle that... Oh, Wolf came out there. Oh, she's not injured. She just slipped. I think she tricked the umpire or tricked the other team because not sure what happened there. Must have been a contact, looks like, from Holland. So again...
Well, she'll take it anyway.
Yeah. Another opportunity here for the Thunder to put some scoreboard pressure on, and unfortunately that pass not being able to stick. So it's a bit of to and fro at the moment. Both teams working hard in defence and creating the turnover.
Certainly the defence is strong down there, the one-on-one, forcing the shooters to come out on the angle to open up the opportunities a little.
Oh, well done there by Holland. Dragged Catling out
draw,
and then, worked back to the post.
Lovely hands over there by Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby Bakewell-Doran, a training partner for the Queensland Firebirds. Fantastic. Yeah, it was a great get over the ball, but the Thunder were the first to that loose ball. So again, it's going to be those little moments that each team create that I think could be the difference in this game, as we see scores still close at 8-all.
Those crumbs, picking them up and turning them into scores.
Oh, well done, Catling. That was
incredible.
Fantastic timing there on the jump.
And just a little move to put the attacker off, to think that she's not in that space and then going up for the ball.
Yeah, they're doing a great job, both Wolf and Catling. They're confusing the space down in the Cougars circle, which is making it really hard then for the feeders to find them. And as we see, Bingham not prepared to go to the post on that one, but
a holding shooter, isn't she?
She is, but she does have great movement, Bingham. Well done there by Laurie to follow her shot, like you were talking about, Nat.
Yes, well done. You can forgive that as a coach, can't you, if they miss that shot?
Absolutely, and we see a rolling sub come on with Josie Hungerford enter the court.
Fresh legs.
Fresh legs, and she'll just offer something a little bit different, quite dynamic as a player. So we see that there's been a substitution for the Cougars as well, by the looks of it.
Wing attack.
McLeod looks like she's entered the court in, and she's got the ball at the moment as wing defence, replacing Bella Sorby, who's gone to the court, gone to the bench, sorry. That was a better build-up there from the Cougars. Very patient in attack, but having also to work extremely hard because of the great pressure that the Thunder are applying.
It's calling for that ball to be put in very quickly when it is open.
Yeah, definitely. They need to let the ball go. Oh, just not enough height there on that. It was the right idea by Laurie, just didn't give it enough height to let Bakewell draw and get a hand to it, but able to get the ball back. So Laurie will have to pass on this one as McLeod was offside. Oh, and unable to keep that ball. Came in quite quickly from from Hungerford.
Very quick transition through the centre there for the Cougars.
Yeah, that was a better transition for the Cougars, what we're used to seeing from them.
Whoopsie.
Challenge there by Hungerford, obviously contacting McLeod, almost pushing her offside.
Certainly not playing the super shot here, but the girls are having a go today in that area.
Yeah, definitely. Sarah, another one, not afraid to turn and go to the post.
And they are getting the centre past the Cougars and looking in, but it is covered by those circle defenders doing a great job.
So see Holland now. Oh, unlucky. Looked good until it just bounced. That second bounce, unfortunately, didn't drop for the Cougars.
Some speed on the underfoot there by Hungerford.
Yeah, Hungerford provided, like I said, that just that link I think that the Thunder needed. Oh, as I say, the commentators curse. Hinchliffe able to get a hand to the ball, yeah.
And as centres go, Hinchliffe is quite tall, but it's certainly working to her advantage today.
Yeah, definitely offers something different, obviously, in the centre with her height.
Ooh.
Oh, that was
ambitious, but it's too well done.
Well done for the Thunder to score there, right on the hooter, and well done to Hungerford for identifying and knowing the situation and that the Thunder didn't have much time and putting it to goal.
Yeah, it's placed beautifully.
So we see them go to quarter time now, and we'll be interested to see what do you think the coaches will be saying at this time, Nat?
I don't think there's a lot that they need to change, but certainly that connection through the middle for the Thunder, coming through the middle and into their attack line, maybe just one more linking pass there, perhaps a change of direction or something more to add something coming towards the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I think Hungerford definitely added, provided a link when she came on. I think the Cougars are probably looking for a similar link. The Thunder are doing a great job to clog up that top of the circle at the moment, having to work really hard to get the ball in. But the scores are really close, so it's going to be a cracking second quarter.
Yeah, the subs are certainly a great addition there so that a coach can see what is needed and inject that into the game.
You see both coaches there giving lots of feedback to the teams. Gary Passion working with his shooters by the look of it, talking to them about that connection, I'm sure.
And Roxanne there with the middies, the assistant coach this year, Roxanne Osborne.
See Chloe Litherland there doing a little bit of a dance. Must be a
Feeling
way
good.
to keep the ball, keep the momentum and keep her mind in the game.
It'd be interesting to see if they bring the same seven back on. What do you think? Any changes you'd make?
No, not really. I think the introduction of both of those rolling subs, provided the spark that each team needed at the time. I think they'll probably be looking for more of the same, and it's still only early days, only the first quarter gone, so still 3 big quarters to go. It's going to be an arm wrestle like you predicted, Nat. And
fantastic.
So we didn't note at the beginning of the commentary that Binion Hunt looks like she's injured for this game, so out this afternoon for the Thunder. Would normally be in this team, being replaced by Josie Bingham, sister of Chloe. So she's been brought up for this game. So it'll be interesting to see if she takes the court for this match at all.
That's great, having 2 sisters on court for one team.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. I have 3 daughters. I wonder if one day they'll take the court together. I've tried to get my son to play, but he just won't have a bar of it.
As long as they play on the same team, Nat.
Yeah.
It's just when they play on opposite teams that you might be in trouble.
Exactly. So, second quarter, we've got Cougars on 10, USC Thunder on 11, and off we go.
It's only one goal in it, but we see that
Turnover
there's an early turnover, and there looks like there has been a change in the centre court for the Cougars, with Ali McLeod going into the centre and Maddie Hinchcliffe moving out onto the wing defence.
And just like we talked about, they're letting that ball go a lot quicker now, the Cougars. Obviously seen that the opportunities have possibly been there and they've hesitated.
Yeah, definitely. But I think great credit to the Thunder defenders. Wolf doing a fantastic job there just to guard that post. Double jump there by the Cougars. Well done. That was a great turnover. I think the Cougars may have expected the whistle, but good on the Thunder for just
Deserves
playing
to be
on.
finished down here.
Yeah, just don't have the options across this transverse line again. It's better linked to the circle. So Laurie turns and unfortunately to put that to goal. Well done by Bakewell Doran then. Was up early for that rebound and was
Great
rewarded
timing,
with
wasn't it? And two hands. It's always good if the umpire can see that you're going up with the two hands. Little swing cross court there for Cougars to open up the options on the other side.
Yeah, definitely. And a great touch there by Wolf just to disrupt that play because the ball was coming down quite quickly to Holland, but she was able to stop with that little touch. So we see Stour now turn to go to post and she's able to convert for the Cougars. So back to scores being level.
She certainly likes that spot out there near the 2-point line.
I suspect she may have been practicing a bit with the in the Firebirds environment for those opportunities, but good on her for turning and going.
And the game in the Suncorp Super Netball has changed a little bit with that 2-point shot. It calls for a different style of shooter, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting to see how each team is applying that strategy. Great goal there by Bingham. So both teams starting to get a bit more flow and attack. You can tell by how quickly the ball's coming down.
You were close to three there.
It was. Wolf anticipated, and it was a great read there by McLeod on the feed to see Wolf come off and hold that up and be patient enough to open it up.
There.
Oh, unfortunate.
But I'm not a very good umpire, so you shouldn't pay attention to me.
Well, it looks like
On
it was the
that
right
time I
call
was.
there, Nat.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that was close to the three.
close
So
again.
both Thunder are doing a great job with their hands over defence.
And it's about building that pressure and keeping it clean and keeping the 3 feet so you aren't getting the penalty called upon you, and then the pressure certainly is released straight away.
Yeah, definitely.
Good hands there by Unai around the circle edge. Also good not going offside.
Oh, Kathleen did not know where that ball was then, but thankfully Unai was on the edge and able to pick up that crumb
What
for
goes
her.
up has to come down, and it eventually did into the Thunder's hands.
That's very true.
Good
Oh, well done
pressure.
there, Hungerford. Very tricky in her.
We've got Hinchcliffe in wing defence now. Oh, sorry, she was still in. She was in wing defence before, wasn't she? She seems to be everywhere.
Yes.
Arms and all.
No, definitely. She was in the centre before, so probably why you
Oh, she
used
was,
to seeing her
wasn't
all
she?
around. Yeah.
Another good finish down there by the Cougars, and back over to the centre pass for the Thunder. Or opportunity
Oh,
seen
that
and
was
delivered.
great. Yeah, that was beautiful vision there to sight Annie Laurie, and it was well done by Chloe Bingham there to screen Kamo,
Yes.
so she didn't have an opportunity to contest that ball.
And it's those moments that you need to be controlled to deliver that ball in there and not get excited when you see them home alone.
That's very true. We see that the Litherland there is given a caution, it would appear, by the umpire for persistent obstruction. So there, like you were saying, that there's a difference between being eager and trying to apply that defensive pressure to also not attracting too much of the umpire's attention, because you don't want that either.
No, you don't. We've seen what's happened at the Suncorp
Oh.
Super Netball level. Amazing intercept there.
Yeah, that was really well done there by Bakewell Doran to read that. The Thunder centre court were on top of each other, so it did make it an easy opportunity for her, and Stour was able to reward her with the goal.
It's fantastic.
So the Cougars see they've just pulled away by a couple of goals.
Perhaps we might see a timeout by Thunder here or not.
Yeah. Oh, well done. That was a great challenge there by Wolf.
So we can see the arm wrestle is happening from either end of the court.
Oh, we see that there's two balls on the court.
Goalkeeper's not afraid to have a look and have a go at both ends.
So Thunder be really trying to work hard to score this goal, as to not let the Cougars get away anymore. It's only by 3, but the game's quite tight, so every goal obviously is really important. And Laurie answers the call by a confident shot there to post.
And putting up a really high shot, these shooters at both ends, because the hands are so relentless over the ball.
Yeah, definitely. So we see Stour swing there to try and open Holland up at the post, but having to go and get the ball through and able to sink it.
Great change of direction and presentation to the ball there by Hungerford.
Yeah, it was a good challenge there by McLeod, but unfortunately called out of play. So both teams at the moment just willing to just chip away, quite controlled.
A couple of times there, Cougars ball placement through that middle could possibly be a little bit more forward.
Yeah, definitely, and I think again it's just the the great pressure that Thunder are applying through that transverse.
8 minutes down nearly, 16 to the Thunder, 19 to the Cougars, and a throw in.
Yeah, Laurie probably didn't quite get her hips around to sight who she was letting that go to. So again, the Cougars have another opportunity, and they're usually renowned for punishing teams when they do make a mistake. So we'll see there as a nice, really patient build-up to get the ball to Holland, who's able to score into the post. And you called it, Nat. There has been a timeout called by the Thunder.
What's the coaching staff what wisdom is Gary Passion going to put on to Thunder in this couple of minutes? Minute and a half?
I think it's a minute and a half for a timeout. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't think there's anything drastically going wrong in that Thunder, in what Thunder are doing at the moment, but as the score creeps out to 4, the Cougars are able to push 4 ahead. It's probably worth just calling the timeout to just reset and think about and remind what their goals are for this game. They've started tremendously and they've done a great job, but they don't want to let it get away anymore. So it looks like there may be a change up in the shooting end for the Thunder, as Laurie looks like she's going back into shooter. We might see the introduction of perhaps Josie Bingham, who is the older sister of Chloe Bingham, into the court.
A great opportunity for her.
Yeah, definitely, and we'll probably see a more moving shooting circle if that change does happen.
We got a change in the defence end?
No, it looks like it's remained the same. So yeah, we see Josie Bingham enter the court at goal attack.
Sister of Chloe?
Big sister of Chloe, replacement player this afternoon for Binny and Hunt. So Laurie, on that occasion, not successful in scoring.
Whilst the changes come on, it certainly haven't got time to settle in. It's straight into it.
Yeah, no, definitely, and I think that is a challenge for all our benches now with the rolling subs, is to be completely engaged in the game at all times, because you could enter the court at any moment. So interesting to see how teams cope with that in terms of their warm-up on the side of the court, and also I can't afford to just watch anymore. They really need to be engaged on the bench to think about what they might do if and when the opportunity presents.
It's great to be down here at the USC Stadium, home of the Lightning.
Home of the Lightning, first home game of the Sapphire Series, I believe, this round with other teams, the Tigers and the Bull Sharks hosting matches this weekend as well at their home venue. So again, great to get this league and this competition out to the home courts of the teams that participate.
A good centre pass there by Thunder and got the ball down into their attack area very quickly.
Yeah, it was a much better build-up by the Thunder, and it just, when the shooters are able to get it, quite quickly, it gives them confidence, and Laurie rewarded them then with that shot.
She's causing chaos down there, Wolf. She's got a hand on a lot of ball, and this time it's turned into the Thunder's favour.
Footwork call there by Hungerford. Yeah, no, definitely. I think Wolf is able to challenge in the air really well, and so I think for Holland, she's probably going to be much better when she's on the move and keeping her busy. That was a nice a challenge there by Wolf.
I thought it was going to be let go there for a minute, but no.
No, Stour and Wolf, great mates, both played underage state teams together. So, yes, I'm sure they'll talk about that one after the game.
Wolf, under 21 Australian player?
She's in the under 21 Australian squad, eligible for the World Youth Cup that will be played next year in Fiji.
We hope.
Yes, absolutely. All things are.
There's a bit of muscle going on in the centre between the two centres here.
Yeah, Thunder probably need their centre court to be up and around the circle, and if they're going to offer off, then they need to be making their way back onto circle edge to allow that easier feed into their goalers.
To get off the body and get around?
Yeah, and just make sure they've got good angles, so it makes it harder for the circle defence then to read where the ball's coming in from.
Oh, lovely vision there.
Oh, that was a great take by Stour. Not only able to control it, stay in court, and then get it back to one of her players. And then an equally fantastic dish off to her teammate Holland there, who's able to finish with the goal.
Both showing great hands there. Cougars have edged ahead here by 7 goals.
Yeah, just again, I think the difference is their ability to finish and score off the opportunities that they're creating in defence. The Thunder have had plenty of opportunities, just not being able to score off them at the moment.
That last line of defence that the Cougars are putting on is putting the Thunder under pressure, and again being caught in the pocket there. Cougars dictating where they want their attackers to be.
Oh, well done there by Litherland. Great patience, but she needed an option, and Laurie answered her with that great movement on the baseline to open up.
And the movement allows that to open up. It doesn't open. It opens up eventually. You just hope it's done within 3 seconds, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Wolf's hunting,
Wolf, isn't she?
Yeah, she's looking for everything.
Yeah. Great commitment there to the front space and the front cut there by Wilshire.
Yeah, Wilshire looks like she's entered the court again. Oh, so the Thunder just probably needing to resume the patience that they had in that first quarter and work really hard to get the ball to the edge.
So you and I hoping to get the goal assist there and win defence.
Yeah. Yes.
Lovely give and go and drive down the side transverse there.
And again, Wolf just disrupting. She's just getting in everything, putting herself, making the attackers have to second guess and think about what she might be doing. And it's enough to either win. So if she's not winning the ball cleanly, she's either creating an error or just disrupting enough. But she needs her.
Doran is really covering the ground there and doing a great one-on-one. And she's then created that ball that's now in the Cougars' hands going down court.
Yeah, she does. She has great footwork, Bakewell Doran. And she probably is doing similar job to what Wolf is doing, but in her own way. So she's just covering and trying to stop options as they present, just making the Thunder have to readjust and re-offer. Great shot there by Stour. She's found her eye.
I don't know if she's missed yet today. I shouldn't say that. It's the commentator's curse, isn't it?
It's a better challenge there by Litherland around the edge.
Sold that one well, Stower, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not a good umpire, I told you.
Great shot there by Stour. Oh no, offensive foul there by the Thunder off the centre pass.
What should they do on that wall there?
Yeah, look, I think they need multiple options. So Wilshire really tried to break through the middle, which would attract defenders, but probably needed Laurie to present another offer, maybe around, just to try and make the defenders have to choose then whether they were going to stick to Wilshire or pick up Bingham, who is in that goal attack.
Too short on the move there. Not getting 3 feet before there for Bingham, but a good hustle.
To see Litherland called for a penalty there at the top of the circle. So the Thunder are doing a great job here defensively. They are
rewarded there with the ball.
Yes.
That was a better transition.
That was a much better transition.
It's that last ball just before into shooters, but
Thunder at the moment are doing a fantastic job at keeping the Cougar shooters apart. And it looks like that's half time. So the Cougars were able to extend their lead to 10 goals there, Nat, in that first half.
Like 10, does it, Sen?
No, it doesn't.
And that didn't feel like 15 minutes. It's a great game to watch.
Yeah, no, the game is flying. We might take a break and come back for the second half in a little while.
Can't wait. back at the USC Stadium on the sunny coast. I'm here with Simone. I am Natalie Jarrett, and we are enjoying this arm wrestle between the USC Thunder and Brisbane North Cougars. It is a 10-goal difference, but it doesn't feel like it, Simone.
No, not at all, Nat. I think it has been a hard-fought half up until now. I think the difference is that unfortunately the Thunder haven't been able to score, when the opportunity has presented,
yes.
As opposed to the Cougars who have. So, I think they're creating lots of opportunity for themselves. They just need to put the goal, sounds quite simple, but put the goal through the ring to then apply that scoreboard pressure. So hopefully we'll see them be able to get their eye in a little bit, because they are working really well as a team, and you can see
yes.
the shooters are really trying their very hardest to get that ball into goal, as Annie Laurie unfortunately spills that ball over the...
So perhaps more of a little more work on the shooter-to-shooter work when the ball is down there and in there?
Yeah, look, I think so, and I think just having that confidence to turn and go, and then follow that shot.
Opportunity here for the Thunder.
Yeah, look, they've been able to, again, win the ball back from the defensive pressure that they've been able to apply, which really does start from this attack end. So their full court defensive effort has been really good this afternoon. They just need to put the goal through the hoop like Bingham does, exactly like that. Every time they,
and that gives the confidence to the defenders who have done the work to turn the ball over. We need to reward them, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And to the Thunder defenders' credit, or defence units' credit, they are working really hard and have been right from that first whistle. So you're right, they need to reward their back line by putting the ball in. So we see the Cougars there score.
Umpire's letting the contest go today a little bit, which is good if it's controlled and it's safe.
Yeah, look, I love to see contest on the ball.
That's the move they need there. Sorry to interrupt you, Sim, but
no, definitely.
Lovely backspace there for Lowry,
and it was a great cut and draw around the front by Bingham, which made the Cougars defenders there have to think about what they were going to do, and it opened up Laurie there at the back. This is Stour offloading to Holland, who is by herself under the post.
Yeah, they're answering everything, aren't they, the Cougars that Thunder are putting out there to them?
Yeah, look, they definitely are. Well done there by Kamo. Probably not the right ball to put over into Lowry. She probably didn't have the right angle and wasn't holding with enough space. But the Cougars, just so controlled in their play. And we see Adrian Keefe enter the court in at goalkeeper. Getting caught behind there, Keith. She's similar to Wolf in that she will be able to contest the ball in the air, so probably needs to get herself in front.
Keith is actually a Caloundra Netball Association product.
Yeah, fantastic. So
another region, yeah.
Another local, and in the Ruby team, I believe. So being brought up for this game. So it's wonderful to see her get on the court at Sapphire level.
And a lot of voice down there. It's nice to see the young ones talking in there and dictating with voice, working together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another cross-court ball there. It's that on that transverse line there that is Thunder finding a little difficult to break through.
Yeah, look, they are, but they're using their width quite well. And that was a fantastic ball from Netherlands into Bingham under the post. So it's okay, I think, if it's not too long. And on that occasion, I think it was okay.
Yeah, we try not to teach them not to go cross-court, but certainly at this level, it opens the court and you can have a vision from a different angle down court, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has its time and place, Nat. I think what we try and, teach our youngsters not to use it as the option all of the time. And that was a great pressure over the shot there by Wolf. Stour, though, was equal in her ability to rebound and then finish on her second attempt. And that's a much better build-up there by Thunder, because they had much more depth on that second ball off the centre pass, which they haven't had much of this afternoon. And Laurie's able to reward them with the shot.
Allows them to go look straight into post then, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's really hard to defend. 2 passes off a centre pass. Really hard to defend. So we see Wolf enter back on in at goal defence now. So replacing Catling, who's gone to the bench to have a well-deserved rest, really. Both her and Wolf have been tremendous in the work that they've done so far in this game. But so has Bakewell, Doran and Kamo. They've been working really hard and making the Thunder Shooters have to earn every pass and shot that they've had this afternoon.
Certainly are. A score there for Bingham.
Yeah, it's good to see Bingham get a bit more confidence and able to put the ball to goal.
Lovely roll there by Holman. And finished beautifully.
It was a great roll and finish.
Getting off the line better here now with the Thunder.
Yeah, and they're getting much more depth as well. And it seems that when the Thunder's had that kind of play this afternoon, they've been able to score. When they've had to work a lot harder to get the ball into the circle, they've not been as successful on the shot.
Great. Thank you.
Well,
that opportunity there created initially by Keith with hands over in the pocket, and then some more hustle there, but Holland delivers.
Yeah, well done by Wilshire there to hold the ball up and tell Bingham to just go back a little bit more. She had a bit more space than what she probably thought she did. Unfortunately not able to put it to goal.
Ooh. Certainly close to 3 seconds there.
It was close to 3 seconds, but Wilshire gives away the penalty, which then allows the Cougars to reset.
Contact there by Unai. Really nice play down there in that line of the ball for the Cougars.
You know, definitely. It looks like we've got Baird, who's entered the court for the Cougars at wing attack. So the Cougars have been able to stretch the lead out now to 13. I'm loving the contest that Stour and Wolf are having on the ball. Both incredibly strong athletes, both not giving any inch away.
And both friends, I believe, are they?
And having a laugh now off the ball.
And a behind the play little niggle elbow. I'll get you next time, she says.
Yeah. Oh.
Quite a long 3 there again. The conversation I was having today, actually, at Club Netball, that 3 seconds can not necessarily mean 3 seconds in netball, just like 3 feet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interpretations.
Yeah, look, absolutely. And I think the quicker players are able to get their hands quicker the players are able to get the ball off their hands, I should say, the shorter the 3 seconds appear.
Yes. And just play for the ball, not for the whistle. You've got to, it is what it is. Get on with the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that was a great touch now. So the Thunder really need to start chipping away at this lead if they want to put themselves in a position to win this game.
They've certainly got to make up for that second quarter where Cougars got a bit of a run on.
It's not about panicking though. They've still just got to do the little things right like that, get the ball to post, and the shooters have got to do their job and put it through the goals. So well done to the Thunder now. They need to do that a few more times to...
and that's the thing, isn't it? Get your own goal in from your own centre, turn over a few, and before you know it, unfortunately, their centre pass was turned over. They don't need that right now.
No, it probably wasn't the best placement of that ball there to Hungerford. It's put really in the middle between her and Hinchliffe, which brought Hinchliffe into play on the contest. So we really talked to our players about placing that ball away from that defender. A bit like that, but not to the defender like Litherland did on that occasion.
Wrong side.
Oh.
And Cougars very good at taking that little step, little movement, little fake just before that last pass goes down to make sure they are placing it in that right spot.
That was a great touch there by... Oh!
I think think she thought it was going to be a whistle then.
Yeah, there was a lot of bouncing happening, but I don't think the umpire could decipher whose hand it was. So good on her for letting it go.
Never assume. Keep going.
So we see that Dye has moved into the centre. Baird entering the court on at wing attack. Stour, fantastic shot again. She's really had her eye in this afternoon, hasn't she?
Certainly has. They can't do anything wrong, the shooters for the Cougars at the moment.
Oh, Litherland there, stopped on the drive. Needed to keep going.
Yes, don't stand and wait. Hinchcliffe will be coming through. Is that her first miss, perhaps?
Yeah, we feel like we put the curse on her,
yes.
but...
Well done, Thunder, to bring that ball through the middle there. Unfortunately, going far too far back.
No, I mean, they're one of those cross-court passes you were talking about, Nat. Really hard ball for United to take when she can't enter the goal third and is standing on the transverse line.
Needed someone to go short, because I think...
well, she needed either
you...
a
bit off balance there.
Yeah, well, United needed to get ball side, or... I think it was Wilshire who delivered it, needed to find another option or have another option presented to her.
Presented to her, correct. Oh, Rikas has come on here and goal shooter.
Yeah.
And puts one on the scorecard for us straight away. She made a seamless entrance there. I didn't see that.
Yeah, she did. An exciting young talent in the Queensland system, Rikas. Well done by Bakewell Doran there to disrupt that play. Yeah, the Cougars very blessed for choice in that goaling circle with the likes of Holland and Stour, and then being able to bring a Rikas on to replace. So we see another rolling sub with Wilshire entering the court again, this time at centre. Litherland goes to have a rest on the bench.
It gives the coaches an opportunity to have a word to them while they're on the bench too. You'll see Gary having a talk to her there.
Yeah, definitely.
Another goal by Rick is a Ruby product last year and now stepping up to the Sapphire team.
Yeah, she was the MVP for the Ruby season last year. Is in the Australian 21 squad. As we see, we've got 3 minutes of this last quarter now, so the Thunder really need to try and pull this scoreline back a little bit, don't they?
Certainly. They certainly do.
The last quarter might be too much of a big ask to draw back this line.
Just as we say that, it seems that Cougar have stepped up their pace.
Yeah, definitely. So we see the Thunder not being able to get an option there off that centre pass, but thankfully able to get a little bit more depth on that second ball. Much better set up there by the Thunder in terms of having two really strong options to the ball for their feeder off on the edge, which made the Cougars defenders have to really make a decision. When they get stationary in that goal circle, it's much easier to defend and much harder for the feeders to find them.
And presenting nice and proud and towards the ball so that the attacker feels comfortable to let it go.
That was great defensive pressure there by the entire Thunder defence line to create that turnover.
Needs to be finished, and it is.
Yeah, so the Thunder, with just over 1:40 left in this third quarter.
And their centre pass. So that's what you want. You want to turn over the Cougar centre and then get your own.
Yeah, just create a bit of momentum going into that last quarter, a bit more confidence with that. Oh, unfortunately, a footwork call there by the umpire, Laurie. So it's just those unforced errors by the Thunder this afternoon that have really let them down.
What's the commentator calls? Don't spend it before you've earned it.
Yeah.
Good pressure there through the middle for the Thunder. Nearly rewarded.
Yeah, we wish she
just
saw
coming
it.
Off the body and putting on a little bit of a box.
She read it. She was just a little bit too late to that ball.
But they've got to take the risk now, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think all afternoon they've been, setting things up, but maybe not backing themselves to come off and have a go. But like you said, now's the time if they want to have any chance of pulling this game back. And that was a great vision there by Hungerford to Bingham.
And great for Bingham to see that that Larry had gone out and that the circle was all hers and calling her.
So again, the Thunder have an opportunity now with 20 seconds. Oh, the wheelchair called for carry then.
Spending it again.
Yeah, look, they had plenty of time, still had 20 seconds, but the Cougars now will be looking to go as direct as they can into the goal circle with only 3 seconds to go.
Yes, end of the third quarter, and we've got Cougars on 47 and USC Thunder on 32. Not over yet, another 15 minutes. Is it possible, Simone?
Yeah, I think it is. It will be a hard task for the Thunder, I think, to pull this score line back. However, I think Gary will be asking them to really think about, scoring off those opportunities, like we said, that they've created, because they've had them. So for me, I think it'll be about trying to pull the score back, because I think, like you said earlier, it's probably not reflecting the game as such, but the Cougars, which is a true Cougar team, they will punish an opposition if they create a mistake.
Very good at finishing off their opportunities, aren't they, the Cougars? And certainly getting the ball in the hand, Thunder, but needing to get the scores on the card.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you doing on the sideline? Very strategic stats. I'm just doing quarter points if we're up or down, giving good feedback, supporting the girls.
If you get the opportunity, people at home, to come and watch one of these Heart Sapphire Series games, you could be lucky enough to see some of our SSN stars. Today we've got Maddie and Shez here, Sim, talking to the...
Yeah, it's great to see them emceeing this afternoon. We see them interviewing Binny and Hunt while we're in the third quarter break.
Do you agree with this name? I think it's true. We're yet to find a bad photo of you. Do you agree that you are flawless? Negative, I've been bullied into being flawless. What a tough thing to be bullied for, ladies and gentlemen, being flawless. Thanks, Binny Ann. Give it up for Binny.
We have a great crowd here this afternoon at USC Stadium, don't we, Nat?
Fantastic, yeah.
So even though we're on restricted numbers because of COVID, it's wonderful to see so many people who have taken the opportunity to come down and support their team this afternoon.
And the players are certainly stepping up to that too, giving everyone a show.
Yeah, definitely. The Thunder, obviously, being based up here on the sunny coast, they're used to having to make that trip down the highway each week. So I'm sure they're very happy that the game is in their backyard this afternoon, and really wanting to put on a great performance for their home crowd.
Yes, and the Ruby game straight after this. That's going to be another arm wrestle. Do you think, Sim?
Yeah, definitely. I think again a great opportunity for the local community to see this competition in their backyard. So yeah, two games which they're very fortunate to have. So we see both teams enter the court now, looking for any changes that have been made across the two teams, but it doesn't. As I say that, I see Lily Mae Catling has returned to the court at goal defence,
yes,
and Wolf has moved back into keeper.
I think the Cougars have got the same lineup that they took off before.
Yeah, great shot by Laurie there.
Do you think Liz White, coach of the Cougars, will use her bench when she's up this much? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think she will definitely look to introduce them, and certainly with the rolling sub opportunity. Great touch there by Rikas. Wasn't able to get her hand to the rebound as such, but was able to tap it back to her teammate around the circle edge. So I think both Rikas and Baird, who are on at the moment, are a great example of Liz White not being afraid to use her whole team this afternoon.
Yes.
And the Cougars definitely haven't missed a beat when they've come on. Great shot there by Bingham.
Nice confident shot, wasn't it?
It was.
Cougars trying to thread the needle there at the centre pass and needing to go for another option.
Yeah, and it was a great build up there by Baird. Great speed to give and go and then feed into Rika's on the run.
She's a great target, Rika's, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a wonderful target and a great talent. So Thunder just not being able to stick that last pass again into the circle. Probably trying to feed a little bit too far off the edge of the circle, which has not helped them this afternoon.
Yeah, so that's a good job by the middies to force them off that circle. A little late there by Wolf.
But Wolf is prepared to contest and at least put pressure on the ball, and I think she'll need that pressure to be happening across the defensive line to help her create some opportunities for her team and turn this ball over. Sarah, on the other hand, doesn't want anything to do with that and puts the ball into goal.
And I think it's they're doing a great job, the Thunder defence down there, to force them to shoot long, but they're getting it in.
Yeah, they are, and I think that can be frustrating at times from a defensive perspective, but obviously great if it's your shooters that are able to turn and just shoot.
Very strong take there by Dyer. If I've said that correctly.
Yeah. So
Very
Stour
strong
trying
Dyer.
to rebound there, but unfortunately for her, fell into the hands of Wolf. So the Thunder here just need to make sure they've got lots of movement. Laurie,
Very good at following her shot.
yeah, she did follow, but it was great.
Deserves to be finished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
it is.
challenge there by Bingham, or at least to try and rebound to allow Laurie to pick up the crumbs. So the Cougars will continue just to play the controlled way that they have been this afternoon. The Thunder, on the other hand, they really need to try and win some ball to try and pull this score back a bit. Well done there by Rikas. No options there for Hungerford in the circle, so she's prepared to do the work and reset it.
And finished by Bingham. Well done. They're just going to have to do that work to get it in there cleanly and keep possession. Looking after the ball, which Cougars are doing so well today.
Good challenge there by Unai, but call for the contact, asked to stand out of play. Yeah,
Ooh,
great
very
defensive
well.
pressure there by Catling and Wolf, really. But, Dyer.
There's a really good understanding between Caitlin and Wolf.
There is a really great understanding, and they've got a great combination, able to set things up for each other. But on that occasion, Dyer was equally up to the challenge, able to win the ball back. So the score just pushes out a little bit more for the Cougars.
Lot for Thunder to take from this today. Some very good stuff.
Yeah, look, absolutely. They've had patches of... Wilshire does exactly what Dyer did down the other end and wins the ball back for her team. So it really demonstrates the importance of transitioning into defence from attack when you've lost the ball, doesn't it, Nat?
Certainly does.
Great challenge there by Unai, and she's able to turn the ball over. So this is what the Thunder need, and they need lots of it if they want to pull this scoreboard back. And
talking about that transition, they did it then, Thunder, very controlled and patiently.
yeah, look, they did. But at the moment, they need to make sure they've just got movement around this attack end. When they get stationary, it's much easier for the Cougars to defend and much harder for them to connect with each other in attack.
You certainly can't be a spectator. You've got to be moving in this game today. Really
better.
nice give and go there by Wilshire.
Yeah, and a great roll there by Bingham under the post. It's like a contact call by Hinchliffe on the edge of the circle. So Laurie has an opportunity to score, and she does, just bounces in for her.
Again, being forced to shoot from quite a fair distance out.
Bingham.
Oh, a little late there by Dyer.
Yeah, it was a late challenge.
What can they do with it now? They're on the circle edge. Good place to start.
Yeah, Bingham
And
probably
finished.
wanted that ball a bit earlier, but probably wasn't on quite the right angle to be able to allow her feeders to get it to her without.
Good cover by Hungerford there.
Yeah, the Thunder have been good today, and they've just created that opportunity by confusing the space and clogging up that middle channel. The test now for the Thunder is to get it out, and
Offside.
unfortunately Uni's called offside. The Cougars, though, they'll just keep doing what they've done all day, and that's just be really controlled and patient.
Yes.
And put the ball to goal, as we see.
Should be disappointed with that, the captain of the Thunder,
Just, again, an example of some of the unforced errors that the Thunder have been guilty of this afternoon, as we see Holland enter the court and on at goal attack. That was a great feed in by Wilshire.
And it's that give and go that she's so good at, to respond, to get on that circle edge quickly. And we've been seeing that from her in the last few minutes beautifully. Wolf again, getting hands on the ball.
Wolf, she's in everything this afternoon. Both her and Catling have done it.
Who's your best for Thunder today? Would it have to be Wolf?
Yeah, look, both Wolf and Catling, I think, have been really good in their ability to win the ball back. And for the Cougars, it's been a fantastic team effort. They probably started a bit slower on what they would have liked to, but to their credit, they've been able to get their rhythm. So we see just over 6 minutes left. It's 14 goals in it.
Some nice pressure in the mid-court there by the Thunder.
Yeah,
and
the
again,
Thunder.
this is what happens. It causes the turnover down the court, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've done a great job at creating pressure and causing the Cougars to force the error. The Cougars have been equally good in applying that pressure back and scoring when it matters. Oh, that was a heavy
fall.
Heavy fall there for Bingham.
She's given it everything today.
Yeah, she bounces up really quickly,
She does.
which is great to see, particularly because it shows that she wasn't injured.
Yes. This floor bounces a bit, perhaps.
Lovely shot by Rikas.
5 minutes to go, 15 goals the difference. There's certainly Thunder not laying down yet.
Sorry. So Cougars again on the great challenge there by Uni off the centre pass. Hungerford working to the circle edge. Touched the ball 3 times there to get it. Oh, just not wanting to give it to Bingham there, who was in front.
Pressure around the circle edge there by the...
Yeah, that was a great shooter-to-shooter pass there by Laurie to Bingham under the post. Oh. That was really hard there for Wilshire. She only had one option, which was Bingham, who was covered for the majority of that 3 seconds. So she really had to let the ball go. Thunder needed to make sure that they had more options to that ball than just Bingham, who was well covered. So we see Stour return to the court in at goal attack, and Holland moves back into shooter. So the way that they started the shooting circle for Cougars this afternoon. Oh, great work there by... Oh, fantastic job by the Thunder. Oh, just not able to keep it.
But isn't it great to see that they're not laying down yet? They know what they need to do, and they're putting it out there and having a go.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that last play in defence by the Thunder shows the great understanding that Wolf and Catling have. Yes. Wolf came out and Catling knew she had to work really hard to cover the post. But the Cougars, like they've done all afternoon, and which is why they have been one of the most successful clubs in this competition and the competitions previously, is that they've just been able to chip away and do the little things right the whole game.
Good basic skills.
Yeah, we see Bella Sorby enter the court again this afternoon. In at goalkeeper this time, and it looks like some Ash Unai may have gone down around the edge of the circle. Maybe just a cramp. Hopefully nothing too serious. Oh, well done by Wilshie there to chase that ball down, but just unfortunately Bingham not being able to keep possession. So the Cougars back in possession again.
Good D there. Nice one-on-one there by the Thunder. Forcing them off the circle edge again. And pressure is released with a penalty there.
Oh, unfortunately, Catling called out of play. They had great pressure over the shot there. They looked like they were working for a double jump.
She'll take the second one, Holland.
So we see a tactical timeout called for the Thunder with just over 1 minute and 30 to go for the match.
What's Gary be saying to them now, Sim?
Yeah, look, I think the wheels have fallen off a little bit for the Thunder, particularly in the last couple of minutes. So I think Gary will be asking them to just really reset and think about what, you know, the goals were for the game, and the fact that they have been doing some really good things today. They've just not been able to string them together enough to make an impact on the scoreboard. Looks like he might be making some changes as well. Cougars, on the other hand, they'll be really comfortable with obviously the lead that they have, and the fact that they've been able to really work and just, like I said, do those little things right all afternoon. Particularly when the Thunder challenged really early in the game and scores were even. The Cougars didn't panic, did they?
No, not at all. Not at all. They just chipped away, as you said, and now they'll just need to finish by keeping control, scoring off their centre passes, and playing the next minute and a half out. But, yeah, Gary will be looking for their team to come together now and finish strong. It is only a minute and a half, but there's lessons in that for all players, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. They'll be, disappointed that they haven't been able to, put out a full 60-minute performance this afternoon. But like you said, every minute counts, so they'll be wanting to finish this game off as strong as they started it, really. Yes. They started the game really strongly, so they'll be wanting to finish in that fashion. Looks like Cougars have made a few more changes, maybe, in the centre court.
And goalkeeper. This is the spot that's got them stuck through the day.
Yeah, just not being able to always get through that.
Contact called on Sorby, who's just come onto the court for Cougars.
Just under a minute to go.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, Catling, she's been great for the Thunder this afternoon. Her and Wolf and Unai have really created a wall, and they've really had to, because they've been up against a really classy and talented attack end for the Cougars.
We certainly have.
Stour not being able
Goes
to
through
finish
again there,
that.
haven't we?
Yeah. So we
Down
see,
to 10 seconds to go. Be
Yeah.
nice to see if Thunder can finish here with the score. Oh, well done.
yeah, great shot there by Laurie. As we see an end to the game this afternoon, Nat. So
Fantastic. So at the end of this game today, we have the Cougars on 61 and USC Thunder on 45.
yeah, look, a great performance by the Cougars this afternoon across the 4 quarters, really. The Thunder will be ruining, really, that second quarter that let them down when the Cougars were able to get the jump on them. But, you know, lots of positives, like you said, to take out of the game. And still early days in terms of the competition, only round 3. So lots of learnings for the Thunder, I'm sure.
I'm sure the Thunder will go away and take apart that second quarter. And you know, there's some promise and some good also in that game as well. So
Yeah,
it's great to watch.
Absolutely. So thanks so much for joining us in the commentary this afternoon, Nat. And for everyone that was watching, hopefully you will watch the other games that will be live streamed in this round.
Yes, or get on down and watch a game. It's like you said, there's a great crowd here today, and it's just netball is strong and people enjoying watching this great sport.
Fantastic. Thanks
Nice
very
to
much,
see you.
everyone. Yes.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye for now.